Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
And now we'll see the Texans offense coming out with Deshaun Watson. It was really this game last year was week 3, his second start where people said, wow, this is awesome to watch at times. And the ball's on the ground!
And Watson's a little bit flustered initially because he doesn't know, should I keep it, should I give it?
And the Texans cannot convert on 3rd and 1.
Watson firing downfield, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver, Will Fuller. Just out of his reach. From the Giants 18. Watson wrapped up back at the 26, and down he goes.
Pass. Incomplete and incomplete. Looking for Hopkins for the first time.
And Ryan takes down Watson. Watson hit as he throws. Another deep shot down the sideline, incomplete.
Watson backpedaling. And now he throws towards the end zone, and it is picked off by Alec Ogletree. What a play. Watson under pressure, and he is taken down.
Watson looks right side, and it's too low for Griffin. Would have been well short of the first anyway. Back to the end zone, and it is New England with the football and the interception by Gilmore.
Stop listening to Bill O'Brien. If Bill O'Brien is telling you to do something, do the opposite.
It is picked off. Adoree Jackson with his first NFL interception.
To the end zone, incomplete. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Field goal would have made it 21-9.
Remember last week he fumbled the very first snap of the season.
Watson throws, corner of the end zone, looking for Hopkins. And now the field goal unit will head out.
Looking for Hopkins, incomplete over his head. In trouble, ball is out!
As Watson fires downfield, too far for Fuller.
Questions to answer. Houston does, especially on offense. The penalties, putting themselves behind the stick. 2 turnovers in crucial situations in the game in the second half. I mean, those are going to be the excuse of this football game after this loss.
The Texans shockingly start the season with 3 consecutive losses.
Good?
Yeah, should be.
Man, we got to keep this team afloat, bro. Can't fall in a funk the whole season. It's a long season, all right?
I'm going to do disappointment to start, and my disappointment started with Deshaun Watson. He doesn't look like himself. He looks broken, in fact. He just has not been the same player.
Their season can end on Sunday. Period, point blank. 0-3, nobody's made the playoffs starting 0-3 since 1998, and that's in either conference, up or down.
He looks tentative at times, and he just seems like he's hunting that player that he was. And I hope he can recover it at some point this season, but I have my doubts. I think this might be a really big sophomore slump season for Deshaun Watson, and that Texans team might be really, really bad.
If you one of the guys or one of the people, one of the fans hitting the panic button, then that's on y'all. Don't hop on the train later on down the season.
Breaks the tackle, throws on the run, near side of the field, it's caught! Hopkins! Watson, where does he go here? Little sidearm delivery to the end zone, it is caught! Will Fuller for the Texans, touchdown! Play action from Watson, far side into the sun, and it is Fuller on the catch. Perfectly thrown by Watson, and the Texans build on their lead. On 3rd and 7, Watson has the time and delivers a strike. Hopkins, massive play for the Texans. Calls for a block, he gets it. First down and more. Watson sliding close to the 26. The read option play. Watson trying to find daylight. Lunges, end zone for the touchdown. Fairfield is ready. 37-yard kick is good. And the Houston Texans' 9-game losing streak is over. Cowboys and Texans on Sunday Night Football.
This game is literally a Texas showdown. Both NFL teams from Texas going head-to-head. The question is, the outcome of this game is determined by what?
It's by the player, Deshaun Watson.
Rolling to his left and keeping his eyes downfield. He can run, and he proves it here. He stays in bounds before he is shoved out of bounds. And Watson in trouble, but gets away and fires downfield. And that's caught at the 36-yard line by DeAndre Hopkins. And sliding to make the catch is Hopkins. Goes to the outside here. Great catch, DeAndre Hopkins. Third down, little toss. QT goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
Whatever it takes. I'm built to take those hits. Give all my will and my guts and trying to get the ball in the end zone.
Deshaun Watson's getting checked over here on the bench, and it's probably well-deserved. He has taken some unbelievable shots so far out here tonight. That was good. That was a heck of a play design right there.
Leave it to Hopkins. There's your first down. Under a minute now. And that's a catch at the 49-yard line by QT. Blitz coming. Watson hit as he throws, and it is intercepted at the 31-yard line.
For me, I just try to do what's best for the team. And I know sometimes for the best for the team is protecting myself, but I'm gonna try to fight my ass off to get in the end zone, and that's my mentality.
5:33 on the clock. Overtime. Each team has 2 timeouts. Watson throws, caught. This is Hopkins into Dallas territory. On his feet. Look at that! A whirling dervish to the 27-yard line.
Unbelievable!
Fairbairn boots it through. And the Texans takes them over 68 minutes. Win 2 in a row for the first time since the 2016 season.
The hard way.
Back to back the hard way. The Kings of overtime.
All right, the Texans will go for number 3 in a row against the Buffalo Bills next week.
Watson in trouble again, and on the outside they get him. Kyle Williams. Watson hit hard and incomplete. And it's incomplete. He felt the pressure from behind. And now he goes down with the ball out. Ball is still loose. It's time. Taking a deep shot for Fuller. Incomplete. Watson is escaping. Gets away from Murphy. Watson on a run. Throws. Intercepted. Jordan Poyer in the end zone. Watson pass deflected and picked off. Intercepted. It's Lorenzo Alexander.
But I'm watching this offensive line. False start and then not being able to pick up blitzers from the secondary. They're not communicating.
Watson is taken down. Ball is out. And the Bills say they have it. Another turnover by Deshaun Watson. Watson gets away from him. Watson fires. Broken up. And the Bills defense forces a field goal attempt by the Texans. Watson holding it for a while. Now throws and completes it to QT. Watson falling forward and picks up the first down.
You think that you have him covered.
Watson over the middle, wide open. Hopkins to the 15-yard line. Watson empty backfield, throwing end zone. Hopkins has got it for the touchdown. What a catch! And the Texans win their 3rd straight game. They go to 3-3 and will go to Jacksonville next week. Deshaun Watson has the first down. Sliding down at the 23. Taking a shot for Hopkins. What a catch! Hopkins with one hand. Watson stays on his feet, and now he'll run with some room. bounds. Watson taking a shot. Fuller's got it. Watson steps up to avoid the rush, keeps it, dives, but he's short. Watson's looking left, throws left, and it is complete to Fuller. Watson connects with DeAndre Hopkins. Hey, do a little push-ups, get a little workout in. Watson to Hopkins, he's got a touchdown! The Houston Texans win their 4th straight game.
I think our quarterback really, symbolizes toughness to the highest degree.
As Glazer reported, Deshaun Watson took a bus.
And once I get cleared and be able to play and I'm confident, and I just kind of battle through it.
And as we update the AFC South standings, it's now one team at the top.
I have plenty of room. Got a little studio in the back. I'll make an album or something. So I'm all good.
Michael Jordan's the kind of guy who wants to beat you at everything. Deshaun Watson strikes me as that kind of guy.
Watson keeps, floats, wide open, touchdown, Texans, Jordan Thomas. Out to his right. He will run, he will pick it up. And coming off the torn ACL, you'd never know it by the way he can glide through a defense. Here he is to his right on 4th and goal, now back to his left. Nowhere to throw it. Now he finds a man, and the pass is caught for the touchdown. Pass downfield, and what a catch. DeAndre Hopkins. Play action. This one aired out downfield. That's Fuller. Fuller is gone.
The present has no ribbon.
Couple of fake handoffs. Watson standing back there alone. And speaking of alone, there's Hopkins. Touchdown.
Max, are you buying in on Watson? Absolutely, I'm buying Watson. I said it yesterday before the stock went up.
He's incredible. Great throw. Looking for him. Pass is caught for the touchdown. And touchdown pass number 5 for Deshaun Watson.
He is a winner. He's on the Tim Tebow, Baker Mayfield spectrum of a guy who others want to play with, who instills confidence in those around him.
I'm simply saying last night gave us nothing.
Look.
Nothing.
Look.
Because the Dolphins didn't show up. They were awful.
And now you have the Texans 5 wins in a row. After the start that you have, what do you contribute? What clicked for you guys?
Really just having fun.
Here's what I'm seeing with Deshaun. He trusts his knee again.
I think the Houston Texans are becoming a legitimate threat.
Thomas, Carolina's athleticism, and he's got a first down. Watson looking to throw. Middle of the field, Thomas again. Watson can run, and he slides down shy of the 6-yard line. Watson looking to throw. Back to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas with his 3rd touchdown in 2 weeks.
Deshaun Watson looking a lot like Clemson Deshaun Watson. That's what we saw last year in the 6-game sample before he hurt his knee. You're starting to see that come back.
And Hopkins has got it out of bounds. A 17-yard touchdown toss with some beautiful touch.
I mean, getting back to, getting our swagger back. That was the biggest thing, especially on the offensive side. Everyone just having fun, playing free, not overthinking things.
The Texans will hang on and win it 19-17. It's their 6th consecutive victory after starting 0-3.
Started off 0-3, and outside the whole world's falling. But inside, we knew what we had.
Watson. That's complete. Watson got his man coming across the middle. That's Lamar Miller. Up the sideline, caught in the touchdown by Hopkins.
Well, win number 7 in a row for the Texans.
He's sacked more than the other quarterback in football. He's hit more than any other quarterback in football by a long shot. You can't keep getting hit the way he's been hit. He's getting hit a ton, even though they're winning games.
The quarterback is really, really good. He's just got that it factor, that playmaking factor, that toughness under pressure.
2nd and 10 to the end zone. He goes and touchdown Texans. D.T. Demaryius Thomas. And just like that, Hopkins makes it look easy.
You know, Dabo Swinney called him Michael Jordan. He probably should have called him Houdini. But this is what happens when you have a quarterback that's mobile and athletic and can make something out of nothing.
Good work with the legs. Big moment, big play. Touchdown, Deshaun Watson.
I seen that look. I was like, yes, thank God.
Lamar Miller all the way, wire to wire. Downfield and gets it complete on the sidelines to DeAndre Hopkins as he dances his way free, and then look at the stride from Watson. And a touchdown strike to Thomas.
And Houston is the first team in NFL history to go 8-3 after starting 0-3.
Credit to turn 0-3 into 8-3, but of the teams that I think are going to make the playoffs in the AFC, this would be the one that if I have to play in the first round, they're the team I want to play.
Watson, throw in, end zone, touchdown, Jordan Thomas. Has his man, that's Demaryius Thomas, got Hopkins again. Watson escapes danger, on the move, going to get a first down and slides down. What a catch! Watson throwing, he's got his man Demaryius Thomas, tight end Ryan Griffin for a first down. DeAndre Hopkins under pressure, going to try to run for it and dives for the first down. They're kind of making it look easy.
Deshaun Watson will put the cap on a Houston win, which is the 9th of the season and their 9th in a row.
And broken up on the play, Desir. And here he goes, he's got Hopkins, but he overthrows him with the coverage by Moore, and again flattened. Pylon, they say he's short. Going deep, he's got Thomas, and it's incomplete.
It's tough to go on 2-game win streaks. You know, we went on 9, and you know, today it ended, and you know, it's a new task. You know, put this game behind us. Next week we're 0-0, try to get 1-0. And just move on from it.
A huge game today, Kurt, for the Houston Texans. Like you said, with a win today and a little bit of help, they'll clinch this AFC South division for the 3rd time in 4 years.
Watson at the keeper. First down and more. He goes. And Watson all the way down to the Jets' 30-yard line. This time steps into the throw and makes it. Runs out of time. Escapes wide open. DeAndre Hopkins into Jets territory. Watson had the time deep over the middle of the field. Hopkins in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a play. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Play action. Wide open, Demaryius Thomas. Here comes the pressure again. Open this time is DeAndre Carter, and he's got running room into Jets territory.
It was amazing. It's hard not to be a fan when you see amazing plays like that.
Pulls it down. Throwing on the run, Demaryius Thomas makes the catch.
Sooner or later, he's going to shoot one up. Let that guy make a play.
Towards the end zone for Hopkins.
Oh, baby.
What a grab. So Deshaun Watson leads the Texans to win number 10. First time that's ever happened under Bill O'Brien.
If you don't believe that the Texans are for real, well, you are mistaken. They've won 10 of their last 11 games. They've got stars on both sides of the ball. And Brian, they've got something to play for. They're playing for the number 2 seed.
Watson out of the pocket, throws, and hits his man, DeAndre Carter. Watson has time. What a throw! DeAndre Hopkins. Watson steps. Watson will run. And boy, can he ever. Watson.
And a beautiful move and a step through to the end zone.
Watson. Beautiful cut for the touchdown. Houston goes in front. Watson, a bullet throw to the sideline. DeAndre Hopkins. Watson, pocket collapsing. Watson Soft toss to Demaryius Thomas. Watson out of the pocket. Watson, second rushing touchdown of the day. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, that's two. And Watson is hit. Good range by Sullivan, throwing his body around. Rush coming. Watson is hit. And a flag down. Watson's pass deflected. Incomplete. Ryan Griffin, the intended target. Watson is dunked. Trayvon Hester gets to the quarterback. We talked about how thin they are in the secondary. They're thin at wide receiver. And Thomas needs additional assistance. Demaryius Thomas, the veteran Pro Bowler, is down. Watson pass is nearly intercepted. It was Maddox who had a beat on it. Watson loses the ball on the sack. Scooped up by Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles take over. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Foles. Floater caught by Ertz. Zach Ertz. Oh, what a play! Touchdown, Eagles. He is a magician. Watson steps, throws, end zone. Smith, he's in, touchdown. A dazzling throw by Watson. Just extraordinary what Deshaun Watson is doing. Houston takes the lead. 30-29, Texans with 2:04 to go. Foles, rush coming. Rifles, caught at the 30. Alshon Jeffrey climbs the imaginary ladder. Foles, protection holds up. Foles, perfectly thrown to Ertz. And it's a first down. Johnston is the holder. Lovato is the snapper. This is from 35 yards away. Jake Elliott sweeps the leg. He's got it! That's a winner! Eagles 32, Texans 30. Your final in Philly.
Andrew, the Texans are in the playoffs, but the looming question is who's going to play receiver opposite DeAndre Hopkins? They lost Will Fuller, they lost Demaryius Thomas. QT is out for the 5th straight week, so it's rookies Vincent Smith and Stevie Mitchell.
Track how G go too fast. I don't need no seatbelt.
He's thrown at least one touchdown pass in 20 consecutive games.
How about the range? I'm grown.
As Watson kicks it himself, has some room. Deshaun Watson with a first down run. Watson keeps it himself, has a running lane, and Deshaun Watson picks up the first down. Watson rolling right, cuts it back inside, takes a big hit, and he gets in for the touchdown.
I'm a horseman. One more year, I'm gonna make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed.
Watson keeps it himself and slides for another first down.
She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it.
Watson keeps it himself. Watson takes it in. Touchdown, Texans.
Gonna leave me long, cause I know though. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes.
steps up, fires towards the sideline. Vincent Smith, did he get that? He did. Deep down the field for Hopkins, and it is caught. Did he keep his feet in? Yes! What a catch and throw! Watson to Hopkins. And the Houston Texans are division champions. They go from worst a year ago to first in 2018. The 92 Chargers, the only other time a team started 0-3 and then went on to win the division.
This is a bad matchup for the Houston Texans.
The New England Patriots fan, they better hope the Houston Texans win. That's the only chance to win in a playoff game.
I think this is a bad matchup for the Houston Texans.
I favor Indianapolis right now.
I think the Colts should be favored in this game. I think they will win this game.
Start with Coach O'Brien's Texans. What's the winning formula for them?
Well, it starts with the quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He needs to get the cape out and put the S on his chest because he's going to have to be a star and carry this football team. They believe in him. He plays his best football on the big stage and expect him to do it not only inside the pocket as a passer, but as a runner and be a difference maker.
Plenty of time to wind up and go downfield, and Hopkins couldn't come up with it. Downfield again, and turning around every which way. Ebron! Touchdown Colts! Touchdown Inman! And it is intercepted! That is Kenny Moore with the pickoff. Goes to the end zone and incomplete, looking for Hopkins. And it's a turnover on downs. And taken down Deshaun Watson. They have seen too much of that this year. Overthrows Ryan Griffin to keep it going. 4th and 10. Watson. Incomplete. Wasn't even close. As Kenny Moore was coming in hard. And it's another turnover on downs.
I'm not going to walk off that field with my head down. I'm going to keep my chin up, keep my heart, light and warm, and just make sure that, I remember this moment and, go to work this offseason and, God willing, have another opportunity next year.
I read some words that I found extremely powerful that I've been carrying with me ever since. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does always actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Man, I feel like money. Man, I feel like money. They attracted to me. They come around like honey. They come around like honey. Cause I fly like a bee. Man, I got them all buzzing. Buzzing. Like, man, I got the world buzzing. Like, when I come around, round, they go. Yeah, when I come around, round, they go. When I step in your town, they go. Yeah, it's going down, they go.